Let's now take a look at what really unfolded in Pennsylvania. Loud bangs were heard at the rally. Footage showed Trump grimace and then raise a hand to his right ear before ducking. Secret Service agents covered the former president up and rushed him off stage soon after. Blood could be seen on his ear and face, and he was being whisked off stage. Trump raised his fist and yelled back to the crowd. In a statement, the Secret Service has said that Trump is safe and that measures for his protection have been implemented. Trump's spokesperson, Stephen Cheong, has also said that he is fine and he is being checked out at a local medical facility. The Secret Service has confirmed that the shooter was neutralized by them, but there is speculation on whether he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound or was shot by someone else during the incident. An attendee was also killed during the incident. According to the Secret Service, one rally attendee is dead and 2 are critically injured. The Secret Service has also confirmed that the shooter was outside the venue. He fired multiple shots from an elevated position before he was killed by the agents. Multiple law enforcement officials have referred to the shooter as a sniper. According to law enforcement officials, the shooting is being probed as an attempted assassination. The rally was being held in Butler in the greater Pittsburgh region of Pennsylvania. The New York City Police Department has increased its deployment at Trump Tower and other sensitive locations around the city. The NYPD will also increase security at 40 Wall Street and City Hall. Trump Tower in Manhattan is already under the watch of the NYPD, even though Trump seldom visits his former residence. Well, now the incident came after a busy day of campaigning for both Trump and President Joe Biden. In an address from Delaware, Biden has condemned the shooting, saying there's no place in America for this kind of violence. Biden added that he's rather trying to get in touch with Trump, noting that the former president is with his doctors and appears to be doing well. Trump has said in a Truth Social statement that he knew immediately that something was wrong. He said he heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Trump said he was shot and hit by a bullet in the upper part of his right ear, adding that it is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. And well, for more on this, we're now being joined by John Blanc, who is the former foreign policy advisor to President Joe Biden. He's joining us live from Washington, D.C. Welcome to the show, Mr. Blanc. It's an unfortunate incident on a former U.S. president, Donald Trump. Latest coming in at this point of time is that Trump has said that he is doing well and looking forward to the RNC. Talk to us about the impact of this incident on the Republican National Convention, which is all set to take place tomorrow.
Yes, this is an utterly shocking attack, and the condemnation has been clear and forthright straight across the political spectrum. Everyone on the Democratic side, from President Biden straight on down through all of the Democratic establishment, have completely wholeheartedly joined with all the Republicans in condemning this. So there really is no partisan divide whatsoever on this. Your question, though, about the political impact is a good one, because this definitely is the sort of thing that will have an impact on the election and may well actually serve to help Mr. Trump.
But Mr. Blanc, you are also the former foreign policy advisor to U.S. President Joe Biden. Do you think that under this situation where we witnessed an attack on a former U.S. president at a campaign rally, will the Biden administration come into play regarding surveillance? And also, how does this impact, this attack impact the gun laws in the United States of America, where we can see a person carrying a gun who is being called a sniper, targeting a former U.S. president from outside the campaign rally venue?
Yes. Well, this is an issue. I hope that this leads to a drastic change in U.S. gun laws, but let's be honest, it's very unlikely to. Uh, President Biden and the Democratic Party are very much behind making the type of weapon that is most useful for this. That is semi-automatic rifles, high-power rifles, perhaps even sniper rifles or similar weapons such as a Barrett 50 caliber, which can take out a target from over a mile away. These are the sorts of things that the Democratic Party is trying to ban, and it's the Republican Party and Donald Trump who have refused to go along with this. I wish I could say that this attack would change the position of Donald Trump and the Republicans on gun control, but I really don't think it will have any difference.
Right. Just to tell our viewers that the latest coming in this point of time is that the eyewitnesses have told the news agency at this point of time that they saw the gunman climbing up the building with rifle. Mr. Blank, this just comes back to a very pertinent question regarding the security apparatus that was present there at the campaign rally in Pennsylvania, and what kind of security measures are provided by the security service to a former U.S. president.
Secret Service provides the same level of security for a former president as for a current president. That is completely on the basis of what they determine to be required to keep their target safe. And they are the best in the world at this, but it's mystifying exactly what could have gotten through in this case. The reports are that it was a shooter from about 400 yards away, an elevated position outside the venue. Now, that's the sort of thing that Secret Service is trained to scout out. I don't know why that appears to have fallen through the cracks.
Right, Mr. Blank, I also want to seek your assessment on how the assassination attempt on Donald Trump, the last witness was in 2011 on Barack Obama, how this assassination attempt matters in the United States of America, especially when we are just a few months away from the U.S. presidential polls.
Well, we've already seen a lot of reaction online about this with Republicans, particularly including one of the candidates for vice president, for Republican vice president nomination, trying to put this in partisan terms and to portray this as if this were something that had a partisan impact, which is absolutely false. President Biden and the Democrats have straight across the line made very clear they condemn this in absolute terms. I think that it's going to be very difficult, however, to keep politics from coming into this. This is the sort of thing that does stir up partisans on one side of the aisle, and it really almost doesn't matter that there is no truth to any claims that Democrats had anything to do with this, which of course they did not.
Right, Mr. Blank, just to quote here, Biden has said his reaction to the assassination attempt. He says that there's no place for this kind of violence, and he's called the assassination attempt on Trump extremely heinous and sick. But thank you so much for joining us on the show with your insights, Mr. Blank.
Thank you.